Hello and welcome to a different type of video other than just traveling around. I've put this video together with the thought of mods, storage, getting ready for a big trip, stuff like that. Chris mainly has done several mods from lifting up the back tires, so when we open it out then they're not sitting on the ground. Several reasons. Obviously we don't want to wreck the actual wheel case, and we don't want them sitting on the ground in case insects and like say ants and that crawl up it. So several different reasons why we obviously lifted them up. Between that, Chris also changed out the bearings. So from the cheap Chinese ones that came on it, we decided that because we were doing such a long trip, it would be best to have a look at them at least and change them out to better ones. And we're quite glad we did. Obviously the video will show what they look like when they came off. And yeah, so we replaced them. We've also made a change to the top bunk. Because there's only two of us, we decided that there was just too many pros for space, because we always were looking for somewhere extra to put people. So for space wise, we created like a little nook as such by taking out the top bunk. We also kept part of it, one for the integrity of where the bathroom sits compared to the front wall, so it had more stability, but also to store stuff on. So it's a mixture of that, and then I'll go through and show you a few storage solutions that I've come up with. Fusion locks are an awesome thing, by the way. So yeah, they're the main ones anyway. I hope you enjoy this random video, and I hope it helps you with your future endeavours if you've got a Parkes15 or just some random ideas for your own caravan. So I'm currently getting ready for our big trip. And I did a quick run to Bunnings, so spending more money, hello. I've also been to Kmart, and this is basically what we're sort of doing, or what I'm aiming to do for a bit of extra storage in the caravan. So I've got these. So it's a nice big drawer. I do have to work out how the hell to take out that. If I can't do it, I will obviously get Chris to do it. But the medium and the large modular will fit, obviously height wise. So it's a bit of extra storage drawers, and it still leaves a gap to the side if I want to do anything with it. I've got some extra fusion locks because we're having the nephews join us this trip. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put these in and I'll show you the aftermath. Okay, switching to a couple of days later because I stupidly didn't measure the depth of something, so I had to go and change the fusion lock, but that's okay. So I'll show you what I've done with all the fusion locks. So we've got, I think this one's an 80 centimeter bar, and I've put in this one. I don't know if I'll keep it in there or not, or whether I might move it, I don't know. But because I've got the nephews with us, I just want an extra space to put, you know, shampoo bottles and crap. Right, so that one's the bathroom done. I also did this one under the sink. So I'll put the dimensions in the description, but basically this here is 13 centimeters. So the actual shelf is only 11, and then yeah, and then I've got these in now. So yeah, it just creates a bit of extra storage for clothing and that, and then we've still got the little gap on the side. Don't know what I'm going to put there yet, but who knows. But yeah, I think that's the extent of, I did add an extra fusion lock on here, but I already had these for the hand towels and stuff, so wasn't really a change. But yeah, we'll see how we go. So the plastic is currently stuck to the base, so if you haven't pulled it out before, I've got my nephew Connor helping. You got it? It's just really tacky. We've had the caravan for since February, so like 6 months, and it's never came out or come out. So you could see that the plastic's actually stuck to it. Look. Oh, it's good to have help. That's it. Lift your toes.
This is like a workout. I might just lay here.
That's all right.
This bed can stay here.
So finally done. We've chucked our random stuff on the beds already, but oh my god, it was just a mission. You're gonna have to explain that, I don't know.
So see how it's all burnt on the inside? Try and get a photo of that.
Okay, so we're starting a new mod today, and Chris is just taking out the top bunk. So undone screws and the screws for the ladder. And the top. Oh, have you unscrewed them already?
Yeah, I need a knife to cut all the silicone away. So you have the metal frame.
Oh yeah, it's actually thicker than you think. So if you're taking this out, you need to take out literally everything and cut the silicone. So at this stage, we've worked out we've got to, there's obviously this, the grey facade needs to go back up here, but there's like a gap about this big, so we're going to get a bit of wood and paint it to make it look nice, and then we'll obviously remove all the silicone from around the edges, and yeah, we'll actually have a shelf going straight across and down, so it'll still fit our chairs when they're folded up and ready to go. It'll be like a shelf for storage, but we'll still be able to sit in this area.
So this one here, I'll bend down 90 degrees. So we decided to line up the grey plastic bits and put a couple of things in there. We are going to deal with the gap. I'm just going to find something I can sort of cover or make it work with. So that's that end. This is generally what the shelf is currently looking like. I've just got to paint it with a bit of gloss paint, so obviously that's a little bit better wearing. And then there will be, I think it's that one there, that rod will be across to stop anything slipping out. So yeah, still a bit of integrity that way. It doesn't mess with the, we've used up all the screw holes that were originally there. So the only thing we've changed is this and the front facade rail bit. So yeah, it wasn't too bad to do, it's just a little fidgety. So he's popped in, he's put obviously the window back and everything, and he's popped on the shelf. We're going to see whether we get a rubber mat to put the chairs on so then they don't move when it's actually being towed, and whether or not we need it, but we might put another bar across there if we have to. I prefer not to create too many holes, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, this is what the space looks like. We're about to put the mattress and do it all up. So here is the finished product. Chris has now started work again, but it's all finished. I've just chucked a few little finishing touches on here and it just looks really so cute. I'm actually quite excited to be able to utilize the space a bit more. Obviously there's only 2 of us at the moment, but Chris managed to take the bunk out in such a way that we're actually just going to store it and it can go straight back in. So it's definitely doable. If you're thinking about doing it. This is obviously in the Parkes15. I've seen it done several times in the Sejuna. But yeah, so like there are a couple of like blemish sort of parts that we had to sacrifice and just suck up basically, but I reckon he's done a brilliant job, so hats off to my husband. So yeah, when I say blemish bits, I mean like this. And obviously a couple of screws sort of poking out. The shelf is obviously nice and sturdy. It's very well supported. There's going to be another chair going up there. At the moment it's just got the Starling and my big chair. But yeah, can't wait to use it, especially with summer coming up. We can use, you know, have a few extra people in the caravan if we want to, knowing that we have aircon and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one.